Welcome to FitBody Lifestyle, the show where we dive deep into the world of fitness, health, business, relationships, and the art of living a balanced life. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Greg, and we're here to give you the benefit of our experiences in the fitness and bodybuilding industry, the corporate world, running a business, personal development, and building healthy relationships.
Whether you're sweating it out in the gym, hustling in your business, or seeking balance in your everyday life, you're in the right place.
So lace up those sneakers and grab that water bottle, and let's get ready to transform our minds, our bodies, and our lives. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of FitBody Lifestyle and our cutout, which is the Fusion Hacks. And I'm here with the love of my life, Jamie D, Mama Bear, and today we are going to talk about workout intensifiers. And this comes under the topic really of your work. We understand that going to the gym every day is monotonous and can be a little bit challenging. And I think everybody's always looking for a variation in their workout or a change in their workout. And what we wanted to talk about here is you can change your workout within your workout just by adding some intensifiers to help you do it. And so I don't know if there's anything else that you want to add to kind of tee this up.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I'll add is just that I know that sometimes people are getting so creative with different exercises that it starts to become almost humorous.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only a certain way to work each muscle. So as much as I know we want variety and we want to have fun with it, it's, kind of those basic movements that a lot of times are going to yield the best results. So the intensifiers we're going to talk about is how to use the basic movements that work, but then intensify them to, create an opportunity for maybe some better activation or even just some variety for the mindset.
Right. And I'm going to start out with I think the easiest one is supersets. I mean, supersets and giant sets. Superset and giant set, the only difference being superset is 2 movements, giant set is 3 or more movements. And just combining those so you're moving from one to another. I like to use supersets in particular if I'm working opposing muscle groups, bis and tris, chest and back. I'll do supersets with some of those, or I'll do supersets within a particular body part where I'm trying to hit a different body part. So maybe I'll do a superset in an upper chest movement and then combine that with a lower chest movement on a chest day. So I don't know how you apply supersets as well.
Right. And it depends a lot on your goals and what you're wanting to accomplish. I mean, if you're really working to build a muscle, supersets might not be the best option.
True.
You may want to, take a little bit more rest in between so you make sure every set is maxed out. If it's an area that you're not necessarily looking to build, I have some athletes that have enough muscle in their upper body for the division that they're competing in. So we might do a day it's just higher reps and they're doing a lot of supersets and we're just fatiguing, the upper body in general, but not, doing maybe as heavy of.
We're not really focused on hypertrophy or growing the muscle
exactly.
as much as we are shaping and pushing volume or pushing fluids into the muscle to help fill it out.
Right. And I'll speak for myself because I'm not competing anymore. I'm not necessarily looking for that type of growth. For me, I need to maximize my time in the gym. So the supersets or giant sets are fantastic for me because I can get in and get out pretty quickly, get a little bit of activation in the areas that I'm looking for and still get a ton out of my workouts.
And I should have started really, and I'm so glad you kind of pulled the reins back a little bit as I went towards the jumping in the hole, which is you've got to consider your goals in light of the workout intensifiers. So what are the goals of your program? What are you trying to do or what are you wanting to do? And make sure that you align those with these workout intensifiers because these intensifiers really are more designed to do what you talked about, which is more shape, more built, more volume, more push, more fluids and into the muscle to shape it better.
Well, specifically in supersets and
right.
giant sets. Some of the other intensifiers are really to get even more out
time
of
under tension.
Exactly.
Right. And within that time-bound workouts, I do find that to be a very beneficial thing. For me in particular, when I was in a different aspect of my life, I only had a limited time to work out. And I had a routine that I would do, but what I did with that workout is I time bound it. So I said, okay, I have 45 minutes to do this workout and I'm going to get as much in during that 45 minutes as I can. And my way of and I would keep a workout diary and note how much weight I did and how many reps I did and how many sets I did. But then what I would do is every time I went back, my goal was to get more sets in. So if I had a workout routine that had five movements of 3 sets each, 15 sets total, I might go into one workout and only get 12 of those sets, or only get 4 movements in. based on the time-bound aspect of my workout. The next time, hey, I got 5 movements in, but I only got 2 sets per movement or something. I would set different goals based on what I did the prior workout to get more into that time sequence. Okay, so we talked about supersets, giant sets, time-bound workouts. What's the next one?
Drop sets. Drop sets, I think, are my favorite. And the reason I love drop sets so much is I feel like this is a great way to get even more out of your workouts without risking injury or compromising your form. So, a lot of times, especially with some of the ladies, they'll be hesitant to go up in their weight. They'll think, oh gosh, I can't do that much. And I'll tell them, look, do it as a drop set. Go up in the weight and maybe you only get 2 or 3 reps and then you drop it down to the next level of weight, and then maybe you get 2 or 3 more and so on. But this is a really great way to fully fatigue the muscle because you're able to continue to go past where you would had you kept it at the initial weight that you started with.
So drop sets, you are incrementally decreasing the weight as you continue to progress through a rep range and you want to record those. So if you start with 100 pounds on a pull down and you do seven reps with that, and then you drop to 80 pounds and you do 7 reps with that, or 6 reps or 5 reps or 12 reps, whatever the thing is, as much as you can, you do want to record that down if you're really being mindful about your workouts so that you know how you performed in that workout and that you can then goal set around that the next time you come in. So drop sets so we covered supersets, covered giant sets, we covered time-bound workouts, we haven't covered dead stops or rest pauses. That technique is simply at the same weight. I am going to do as many reps as I can, where I use rest pauses is where I'm using a heavier weight than I normally would. So closer to my 1 rep maximum, maybe 80% of my 1 rep maximum. And I'll do as many repetitions as I can at 80%. I will keep my hands on the bar or my feet under me, the bar on my back or whatever I'm doing, and just rack the weight, pause for 15 seconds, and then do my next set in as many repetitions as I can at that same weight. So whether you call that a dead stop or a rest pause, those to me are similar, at least in the application of that particular workout intensifier.
No, you explained that perfectly, and I feel like I don't use those as frequently as you do, and yet I do think they're quite effective. It's just another way to intensify the ultimate result without injury. I mean, a lot of these are really designed to help push past where you would normally push without as much of a risk, of injuring yourself.
And I do think as you're in the gym and you're looking at other people training, you can learn a lot. And you can learn a lot about what to do and what not to do. So I would caution everybody that as you're looking at the gym and you're seeing people apply their own different workout intensifiers, really be thoughtful about why they're doing what they're doing. If I have a question for somebody, I may actually go up to them and say, hey, I saw your training technique. I'm very interested. Can you tell me why? Some people will tell me, some people won't. It depends. But I do think being intentional about your workouts, and as we started this episode, or as Jamie pulled me back from this episode, really being mindful about your why. Why are you doing what you're doing, and knowing the purpose. That helps you connect with that mind-muscle connection. We know that the muscles grow with time under tension, so maximizing that. Keep those things, the why you're training, time under tension, and really being intentional about connecting with that muscle. Those really are the paramount things, and then these workout intensifiers can help you beyond that.
Right, and we've talked about this in other episodes that if you should be mentally tired when you're done working out. I mean, if you're going in and you're literally just going through the movements, then you're not going to get the best results. So I do think that sometimes with these workout intensifiers, they're helping you to stay more present. Do I have one more or 2 more reps in me? Or, can I hold, can I do a rest pause and hold this? I mean, it's a way to bring a level of consciousness to what you're doing. At the end of the day, if you're not feeling the exercise where you're supposed to be feeling it, stop right away and figure out what's going on. I think that would be the number one issue that I see is that, people a lot of times are just wanting to go in and get it done. Just make sure when you're getting it done that you're doing it right.
And I would say that workout intensifiers can really help you if there is a day when you are not feeling into it. Sometimes you can use the workout intensifiers to get yourself into it. I know some of we Jamie and I talk about this all the time. Is some of our best workouts have come on the days we did not want to train, where we really focused on simple, where we felt weak or whatever the thing was going on with us at that time, distracted, whatever. Sometimes just getting back to basics and focusing on slow. And we didn't talk about slow concentric movements. So everybody knows the negative, not everybody, I don't want to assume everybody. So negative movement when you are elongating the muscle, and the contraction movement or concentric movement, normally that's more explosive. That's a 1 or 2 count. But one of the things that you can do to really intensify your workout is really slow down that contraction. Again, the slowing down is something that will increase the time under tension.
You mean slow down the lengthening?
The lengthening, that's
Yes.
right. Sorry. That's right.
So a little more explosive on the contraction and a little bit slower. Sorry, a little bit faster on the contraction, but a little bit slower on the lengthening, or we would call that the negative part of the movement.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we talked about some techniques that you can apply. There are a ton of them. Be mindful about what you're applying and know your why, and also emphasize that mind-muscle connection and the time under tension. And I think we've covered everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody remember the 3 Bs. Be good to yourself.
Be good to each other.
And be safe. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe, leave your comments, and help us help you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to FitBody Lifestyle. We hope today's episode has left you feeling motivated and equipped to tackle your fitness goals, business challenges, and the daily dance of life. Remember to value progress over perfection. Life's tough enough alone. Find the chosen family around you to help you along the way.
If you enjoyed today's episode, we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and leave us a review on your favorite streaming platform. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at FitBody Fusion.